Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with skincare. I just woke up and like used a wipe to take off all my skincare from last night. So to get a dewy skin glow, especially during the day if you're gonna do your makeup like that, it's always good to start with good skincare. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a mask, and I'm gonna start with the Kiehl's Calendula Aloe Soothing Hydration Mask. And usually I just do this mask for about like 5-10 minutes. I just take a brush and I just kind of put it all over my face evenly. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna help soothe the skin, it's gonna help with redness, and it's gonna have the calendula in it. Calendula is the marigold flower, and what that's gonna do is it's going to help with hydration, and it's also going to help soothe the skin. It also has aloe in it and squalane. So I kind of just put it all over and I just let it sit for about 15 minutes or so, or 10 minutes. So I'm going to let that do its thing, and then I will be back to show you the rest of what I do. Okay. I'm back. Okay, so the key to a good glow, especially with makeup, is starts with good skincare. So I just did the mask, I took it off. Now, skincare. So if you don't do any skincare, like, you're not gonna have a good glow. It's just not gonna happen. Like, it's important to, you know, like, have good skincare. And that's what I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you what I do when I do makeup that's not too powdered. So I have a really kind of intense skincare regimen with different products that I use. So to start off with, I'm going to start with the toner. So the toner is the Kiehl's Cucumber Herbal Oil-Free, Alcohol-Free Toner. So what this one's gonna do is gonna help hydration. It has a cucumber in it. So this is really good for dry, sensitive skin, which is my skin type. If you have more oil or acne-prone skin, I would recommend the Calendula, because that one's gonna help kind of more with your skin type. So I just put it on a cotton and I just kind of put it everywhere where I'm going to put makeup, so even my neck and over here. And so that's that. And then after that, I go in with the Skin Caviar Essence. So this one, I just take a couple of drops. This one was given to me by La Prairie. So thanks, La Prairie. And I just kind of put that all over. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer to my face. Okay. Oh, okay. So now that I'm done with the essence, I go in with the Kiehl's Hydro Pumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. This is probably one of my favorite products from from Kiehl's, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna pull moisture from the air and it's gonna plump your skin with moisture. And so I just put that all over. And then I also put hyaluronic acid, which is really great for the skin. So I bought this hyaluronic acid bottle on Amazon.com. It was about like, I don't even know, like $10. But I just take like a couple of drops and I put that all over my face. I know it seems like it's a lot of stuff, but trust me, you will get the desired glow if you do all of this. Okay, now it's really important to use an oil. So you can use any type of oil, like for your skin, of course, that is for your skin. But I'm going to use the Daily Reviving Concentrate by Kiehl's. It has the ginger root and the tamanu oils. It's right here. That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna take that and just put it all over my face. And I'm just gonna take it and just kind of just press it in. I kind of skipped my eyes. That was my bad. Usually you want to do your eyes right after the hyaluronic acid. And I'm just gonna let that absorb into the skin. And my skin looks shiny right now. Yeah. It's starting to get a little bit dark outside, so I'm gonna do more light. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the White Caviar Illuminating Eye Serum. This is by La Prairie. I just got a little sample of it, but I'm gonna take just a little bit. See, it's not even that much. And I'm going to just put that all around. I'm kind of dry right here. I did exfoliate yesterday or last night because I knew I was gonna do this look. And last but not least, an eye cream. So I'm gonna use a White Caviar Illuminating Eye Cream from La Prairie. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm like not talking right. And then on top of everything, I'm going to use the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is a great dewy kind of like moisturizer that's just, it's perfect. And it's paraben free now, so okay. Great. And take that and just warm it up in my hands. And just kind of like that. Okay, now I wouldn't go right in with makeup. I would kind of let your skin kind of absorb everything because there's a lot of product that you have on right now and we don't want to mess that up. So what I would do is I would just kind of just chill out for a second and kind of let everything absorb into the skin. Maybe even listen to some music. Right now I'm really liking this song by my friend Goldroom. It's called You. Okay, that's, I don't want to get in trouble, so I can only play like 5 seconds or whatever. Okay, so we're back. Okay, now this is like really important. So when it comes to primers, you definitely want to get something that's gonna help keep that glow. So I'm using the Milk Hydro. I love this primer. I've literally been using it for about a week now and it's really great. But I like this one because it's really gonna grip onto the product that you're gonna put on your skin. And I'm just gonna go in and just put that all over my face. Just evenly. Bring it down to my neck. And yeah, that's what I do. Now, I'm going to mix up a couple of things. I'm going to make like my own concoction. So I'm going to mix the Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2. And this is too light for my skin. So I'm going to mix it with the Skin Love by Becca. Then I'm going to take a couple of the Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops just to give me like a nice little glow. And then last but not least, look, I have all this stuff on my hand. I'm going to use the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer. This is actually going to really help kind of give your skin that luminosity. So this is my concoction, and I'm just going to go in and just kind of mix it. It seems like it's a lot of product, which I should have chilled out when I was like putting everything. But I like mixing stuff on my hand because the warmness of my hand is gonna kind of melt the product all together. And then I'm gonna kind of just put it on the top like this. That's a lot of product. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just blend that in. This is a very important step. Make sure you have a damp beauty blender. I would recommend using a sponge when it comes to making your skin look dewy, because it's gonna take some of the product, but it's gonna also evenly distribute the product all over the skin. And see how I have that glow still from the skincare? It's also from the illuminating primer. So I'm just going to spread that around. And as I'm doing this, I'm also taking a little bit more and a little bit more from my hand, which still has all the product on it. I try not to put so much product under my eye because that's for concealer and that's a whole nother step. But I try to move that. And you also want to like press the product in. You never want to pull on the product because then that's going to create streaks and you don't want that. And so now I'm going to go down my The point of dewy skin is to take your time because you're not really going to be using powder. So it's important to take your time when you're doing this look. They do this dewy look a lot, especially when it comes to like magazines and stuff. So I always like to keep a cleansing wipe just to wipe that off. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the Jeffree Star Peach Corrector. And I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to put that right where there's darkness. So right here and right here. And you only need one swipe, so it's pretty cool. And I'm just going to take a small beauty blender and just blend that in very, very lightly. Make sure I don't have anything on my eyelid. And see how that kind of took the darkness out? It's so nice. See how it has that nice glow? Okay, so now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to do just a couple dots of the two that I use. And then I'm going to blend that in. Okay. Now that's that. I have the concealer on, I have the foundation on, and now I'm going to do my eyebrows now I'm going to take my Soap Brows and I'm gonna spray a little bit of setting spray in the actual canister, and I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. You can see them. I'm gonna go in and just clean them up. This has been definitely one of my favorite go-tos right now because it's just so editorial, you know? And you're just gonna let that dry. Yeah, you're just gonna let that dry. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, there's like a lot of sunlight coming in here. Let me turn the light off. You see? There's a lot of sunlight coming in the room and I don't want the light to be like, I don't want it to wash me out. But I do want some light, so I'm gonna keep some on. And so, now I'm going to do my eyelids. So I'm going to use the, this is just annoying. So I'm going to use the Smashbox 24-hour, it's like the eye primer stuff. And I just take a little bit on the back of my hand and I melt it and I rub it out. And I just put that on top of my lid. I have a lot of darkness on the top of my lid, and I always want to cover that up. I haven't found the best like concealer for the top of my lids yet. The P. Louise is nice, but it's too light. Like I need a darker shade. I think Urban Decay has one or something, or NARS, and I'm gonna try that next. So I just put some on the back of my hand and I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top. And that's gonna help set your lids to like do any type of eye look. Okay. So now that that's done, oh my gosh, the light in here just keeps changing on me. I'm sorry. I'm going to do my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are somewhat dry right now. So I'm gonna do those real quick and then I'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, hold on. I need to like close up. So I did my eyebrows already. They're kind of feathery. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the under eyes. And the reason we're gonna set the under eyes is because you're always talking and blinking, and that happens a lot to where your under eyes literally like they move. So I'm gonna take my little beauty blender and I'm going to take some powder and I'm literally just gonna like stamp it. And that's pretty much it, what I do to the eyes. Then I'm gonna go in with some of this and you know what this is? This is the Fenty stick. And then I'm gonna like bend my sponge and just stay in the area and see what it did. I was afraid it would do that. So I kind of made a mistake. I don't know why, but it's kind of coming out a little blotchy. And the reason why is, I don't know. So I just rub it in.
Hello, this is future me. I just wanted to kind of do a little voiceover at the end because I actually did mess up with the contour stick. It was too matte. I was doing a dewy skin look. I didn't even think about it, and I still wanted to upload it because I felt like it was a really good dewy skin prep. The problem with the contour stick was the contour stick was too matte, and when I put it on my skin it wouldn't blend because it was too dry, and my skin was a little moist, and so was my sponge. So what it did was it kind of pulled on the product when I was trying to blend it in because it was too dry. So when it comes to any type of dewy skin look, make sure you're always using like wet on wet products. If you're using something too matte, it might actually really mess it up, which is what it did. It made it blotchy. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I'm also doing a continued version of this video of a dewy skin makeup look. So this is going to be the second part. I'm kind of glad I messed up on this because this video is already too long. So the other video will be good. Alright, well, have a good night or day or whatever. Bye-bye. Make sure you check out my Instagram, Stephanie Itzel Beauty.